So this is going to be a reading for my Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at just the energy that's around you. So let's get it popping. If you are new, welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you feel as if I resonate with you. Also, if you would like to see more of my readings, I do daily horoscopes on my Instagram and my Twitter. So if you would like to follow me, my Instagram is Mystical Crystal Tarot, as well as my Twitter. My Twitter is Mystical Crystal, just like how it's spelled here on YouTube. And if you want a personal session, because I know you guys don't know where the link's at sometimes, the link is always listed in the description box. So make sure you check that out if you're interested. So let's see what's going on. Pisces. Just the energy surrounding you. Okay, so perfect. I know the cards is laid on here kind of crazy, but bear with me. So let's kind of talk about this. So I see that you guys are no longer blindly hoping for something to work out anymore. This is like you putting up with a lot. Okay. You've been putting up with a lot and you just may be at your breaking point in terms of dealing with someone or dealing with a job that's really, really stressful. And you feel like you're being put on the back burner, or again, this is like you losing hope about something. This could be about a personal relationship within your family that's not really the best, and you've been trying to mend it, and there may be issues with like communication or something like that. Because I do have the throat chakra card here. I'll actually show it to you guys. Yeah, so, and speaking of the throat chakra, let's actually talk about that for a second. There may be some sort of communication block during this time frame. This may be like issues with you guys trying to communicate your feelings to people and them understanding them. So like you may not necessarily, like some of you may have an issue with actually communicating your problems, but it may be more of you guys dealing with someone who may not necessarily understand where you're coming from in terms of what you're trying to communicate about your feelings, or you guys may be feeling blocked in terms of being able to express your feelings to a lover and letting them know like, hey, I want to take things further, or this is how I feel about the connection. Or whenever you do try to communicate, it's just like in one ear, out the other almost. Okay. I also see you guys. Now, you did go through an emotional loss. For a lot of you, this is just more of past energy. This could even be present, but I see you guys trying to overcome or actually overcoming some sort of emotional loss where it may have left you mentally conflicted. And now you guys are able to kind of recover from that and use your intuition in terms of making smarter decisions moving forward. Okay. I also see, I see you guys overthinking. So if you're watching this video right now and you done watched you about 30 tarot readings before you got to this one, stop overthinking. Stop overstressing yourself. Make sure that you're redirecting this energy in a way where it's more productive in thoughts, okay? Whenever we're overthinking, it's because we're not sure about something or we're questioning self. It's either we're anxious out of fear or we're anxious out of worry of outcome or worry of, future events. So with this, there's a need for you to understand, regardless of what's to happen next, it's going to be in your best favor. So some of you are anxious about a specific person. Some of you are anxious about whether or not you're actually going to make more money eventually so that you can, take care of certain expenses that you may have, or worried about whether or not you're in the right field for yourself in terms of your career or what you're going to school for, if it's going to work out for you, things like that. Or if you be an entrepreneur, is that going to work? There's just a lot of fears that you guys may be having. It's more of you guys needing to shift your thought process though, instead of allowing anxiety to like feed you and stop you from living your best life. Okay. Now another thing I'm seeing, you guys need to be patient with yourself, especially when it comes to any of you who are trying to do like entrepreneurial work. It is definitely a process, but worry is not something you guys want to subscribe to, because that will forever keep you stuck. Now, I also see you guys having anxiety about whether or not a relationship will be able to be mended in terms of working through the problems. You guys may have like more of a sexual relationship with someone. It may not be like a relationship per se. And you could be feeling as if the reason why this person is not moving forward with the relationship is due to the fact that this person may be keeping secrets. So you could be on the fence with that. Others of you, this is more of you wanting to rebuild the relationship, or again mend it and start fresh, but this person may be acting a little stubborn or weird or confusing, and you don't know if that's a possibility necessarily. Now, what I see down here, we have not the time. So this is letting you know that right now just may not be the time for something. If it's not necessarily panning out, that doesn't mean that it will never pan out for you. It just may not be the season for that said thing. Okay. We also have wait. So this is letting you know before you make any big major decisions, make sure you're waiting and sitting on that decision before you make it. Really think about the best plan of action for yourself. And then we also have take action. So this is speaking to things that you guys have been procrastinating on. If you've been procrastinating in terms of like, taking care of important tickets on your license, or you've been procrastinating on like being consistent with the business that you may have already started, or what else? This could be taking action in terms of, actually taking the steps to move out. If you've been, feeling cramped in terms of your home environment, things like that. This is you needing to take action on things that you've been delaying already. And we also have no need to worry. So yeah, some of you are like this, and spirit is saying you need to be like this. You need to stop worrying yourself, because worry doesn't help anything. It doesn't solve problems. The longer that you sulk or sit on a said situation doesn't necessarily make it better, unless you're fixating on solutions. That's the best way to fix any problems. And even with situations that you can't necessarily find solutions for, you need to be in understanding that the universe is not going to put you in certain situations that you can't handle or get yourself out of. But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you did take something from this video. If you did, feel free to like the video, subscribe if you want to see more of my readings. Feel free to follow me on Instagram as well, or Twitter. My Instagram again is Mystical Crystal Tarot, or my Twitter is Mystical Crystal, just like how it's spelled here on YouTube. And feel free to check out my description as well if you want a personal session. Thank you, and I will talk to you in the next one.